everybody, how's it going? Do y'all remember just how many Star Wars games we got in the early 2000s? I'm talking games like Knights of the Old Republic, Rogue Squadron, and of course, Star Wars Racers. Star Wars Racers was a fairly popular game on the N64, and it's most known for being a hidden gem of sorts, especially in a lineup where not every game hit the best. However, I've noticed a lot of people don't talk about its sequel enough, that being Star Wars Racers Revenge. This was the game that came out and was really popular, but it sort of fell off over time and became somewhat obscure. There are people who still fondly remember it, of course, but a lot of people remember it's the original, not the sequel. So I thought it'd be fun if we take a look at it and see if it's any good. Racers Revenge came out at the same time as Attack of the Clones. It's meant to take place sometime during that movie. Racers Revenge doesn't tie that heavily into it though. It instead is just supposed to be like a backdrop for the whole game. You know, in between all the war, government corruption, and manipulation, teenage Anakin, he just wants to do a little zoom zoom, you know, a little beep beep down the galactic Daytona 500. Just like the good old days, when he was a slave, stuck in the worst living conditions possible. Once we start up the game, we get a great intro that mimics the movies. And I miss when games did this. Just this little extra detail in the intro makes the game fit the rest of the Star Wars franchise. It makes me feel like I'm playing a movie rather than just a game. It's thanks to this intro that we learn of the legendary pod racer Sebulba. He has come to reclaim the title of champion from Anakin Skywalker. And that's it. Yeah, this game is very simple and has a very simple premise. What do you think I am? A movie? You think I got some kind of philosophical moral point? Fuck you, Racing Pods. And I'll tell you what isn't simple though. It's these characters. Look at them all. Everyone has a little animation where they walk all in. It's like these characters are waiting on the sides, just hoping I pick them for the hyperfast death race with a 9 billion% chance of dying. Pick me, player. I desire to feel you guide my hand as I travel 1,000 kilometers into my fellow racers. Everyone has their own pod too. It adds to their identity and makes them feel distinct, especially since we don't really get to see them at all in the race, since the pods take up most of the screen. We have all the most iconic characters here too. Anakin shows up, there's a flying horse penguin thing, an alien meth head, and even a rejected Humpty Dumpty. You know, I've seen the prequels before, I know what happens. I'm just gonna pick Anakin. I mean, sure, he may get burnt to a crisp at the end, but he gets a mighty glow up. I've gotta say, the racing is fantastic. There's so much speed and power, clashing against the other racers actually feels responsive. Your opponents fight back too, crashing you into walls, obstacles, and other racers. Your pod has 2 health meters, one for the left engine and one for the right. You have to keep track of those at all times. One simple mistake and poof, you're out of the race. That's why everyone here is so intent on killing you. When someone crashes, they're out, no respawns. You die in the game, you die in real life. Or something like that, I don't really know. What's even cooler is the control scheme. Of course, you can just hold down the X button and use it as gas and steer with one stick. But if you really want to get good at the game, you're gonna want to use the dual stick method. The left stick controls the left engine and the right stick controls the right engine. I find this is far better for not just racing, but also for the game as a whole. It gives it a distinct feel that not many other games actually have, even to this day. Combine the controls with the tracks, and this really does feel like a true Star Wars spin-off game, and just a good one at that. Every track is based off a planet that exists in other Star Wars media, whether it be a book, a show, or of course the movies. But to be fair, did you expect anything else? I mean, I expected Rainbow Road to show up, but that's just me. Outside of aesthetics, each track has multiple pathways, shortcuts, and obstacles. Obviously, not everything works out at the end, but some turns feel a little bit too tight. Overall though, they aren't bad. There's no tracks that I hate racing on, as everything feels really good, really well done. And on top of that, each track has a little bit of lore to it, as there are certain racers who favor others. Wait, I'm sorry, what? Shrivel? Look, buddy, I don't want to see anything that's shriveled. By far though, the best mode in this game has to be the tournament mode. In this mode, you select your pod racer and race through track after track, trying to get third or higher to move to the next round. The main difference in this compared to any of the other modes is Watto's store. In between each race, you can use the winnings you get from the previous race to upgrade your pod. Doing so will increase your stats, making it easier for the upcoming races, and this becomes necessary to win. As a bonus too, knocking out other racers gives you more cash, so choosing to destroy others is rewarded. Unlike in real life, where you go to prison. Remember that, kids. Tournament mode is also the best way to unlock other racers and new things, as well as it's the main mode of the game and the one you're going to spend most of your time in. Other than that though, you can play 2-player, but seeing as how I don't have any friends, I did not get any footage of this. And that's kind of it. There's not much more to this game other than those modes. I miss games like this. Nowadays, stuff like this does not get to exist anymore. Between the 5 billion live service games, and any single player game needs to be 5 million hours long, it feels like no developer wants to make this stuff. I get that it comes down to money. Live service games and single player games that have a ton of stuff to do are just more profitable. Lighter games like this that are just quick and to the point don't get to be made anymore because nobody wants to waste their time on them. At least on the development side for AAA. No, I'm not talking about indie. Those guys make great games for all kinds of stuff. But something like this, that's based off of the Star Wars IP, nowadays it would have like a billion things to do in it, and it would be so overbloated it wouldn't be enjoyable. Luckily though, if you saw what you liked here, there is a PS4 version of the game. And you know what? I think that's going to wrap up this video. If y'all liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye!